Hello gorgeous, my name is Jen. Thank you for being here. In this video, I'm going to show you all the products that I use to achieve this look to get ready for spring. So let's get started. My go-to foundation for many years now has been NARS Longwear Radiant. This is a very full coverage foundation that has a very dewy finish. One of the ways that I like to apply it is by just doing a few pumps in the back of my hand. As you can see, it's very creamy. It doesn't run at all. And I dot it in different places of my face. This foundation is great because at least on my skin it doesn't oxidize. So I can dab it like that and I don't have to rush to work it really quickly. And immediately you can see how fast this foundation covers the redness. I personally do not think that this is a heavy foundation at all, but if you use to tinted moisturizers or just very light foundations, this might be a bit too much for you. That's why I always suggest to get a sample before you purchase the full size. For the eyes, I'll be using the Natasha Denona Safari palette. This palette is all matte, and what I'm going to be doing is using all mattes on my eyes and just add a little bit of shimmer in the blush and also a little bit of highlight. Before adding color, I will be using this Dior Skin Correct as a corrector for under my eyes and also as a base for the eyeshadows. This applicator is amazing because it's so big and it has an edge at the same time that you can either go really close to the eye or you can just do one swipe and you will be all done. Today I will be doing one eye first, and then at the end you will see the end result with both eyes. With a beauty blender, gently tapping underneath and also on the lid, just to make sure that all the products stick, and especially if you sweat a lot or if you have oily eyelids, you want something underneath the powders to make sure that everything stays throughout the day. With a detail brush, this is a concealer brush from Pat McGrath. I will go in and do all the detail work just to make sure that all the eyelid is completely covered. We all have folds in our eyes and in our eyelids, so we just gotta make sure to cover everything. And remember, you want to be extremely gentle in this area because this is the most delicate area and the skin of the face. So I like to do tapping motions just to make sure that I cover everything. I'm going to be using this big brush. This is a Wayne Goss number 16 to make sure that I cover the whole eyelid. I will be applying the product in tapping motions first, just to make sure that all the product is there, and then very softly I'm going to brush the excess and make sure that there's no fallout. For the crease, I'm going to be using a Rev number 1 brush. Again, using tapping motions. This will prevent fallout because this palette can have a little bit of a powdery feel. But if you apply it in tapping motions, then it will be less product under the eye. These colors blend beautifully. Right now it looks very blended and I haven't even gone in the round motion. It's just by tapping. It's just perfection. For the outer corner, I'm going to be using a deeper color but not too heavy on the lid. Remember, we're trying to keep this as spring-like as possible. So in my opinion, for this look, we shouldn't use very heavy colors. And this is just gonna deepen the eye. And again, with tapping motions, we're gonna go just in the outer corner of our eye. Then using a blending brush, this one is from Real Techniques, I'm going to slowly brush in the color just to make sure that there's no harsh lines and that everything looks blended. Using a Rev number 2, I'm going to go with this color in the center of my eye. Before I go in with any color in the bottom part of my eye, I'm going to set my concealer with this Pat McGrath powder. For that, I'm going to be using a Surratt brush. And that is all you need. This is the brush that I'll be using for the bottom part of my eye. This is the Wayne Goss number 20. So I will start from the out of corner, work myself in. And in the inner corner, I will be using a lighter color. For the pop of color, I will be using Asphyxia by Urban Decay, right on the waterline. For lashes, I will be using a pencil from Cella. First, I will clean my brow and then just filling the empty spaces. I'm really not going to work too much my eyebrows because I don't want them to look too thick. Now I'll be finishing the other eye, applying lashes, and I'll be right back. I decided to go with very dramatic lashes because why not? For blush, I'm going to be using one for Fenty Beauty. It's a cream blush and the name is Strawberry Drip. And this is the shade. I will be using a beauty blender to apply it. I have several of these blushes and I love them. They stay on all day. Well, I shouldn't say all day. I had them for about 6 hours and it wore really nicely. This adds a nice sheen to the face and it gives you that blush look. And if you feel like it's a little too much, you just use a clean side of the beauty blender and blend it in. For highlight, I'm going to use these two from Natasha Denona's Bloom palette. So I'm just gonna take both here, tap, and apply it. For lips, I'll be using this combo. This is a lip liner from L'Oreal. The shade is Natural, and Santo Domingo lip gloss from NARS. To finish the look, I'll be using a dewy spray, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Spray. And this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to continue watching my videos, I suggest you hit the subscription button so you don't miss any of my future videos. And all the information of the products will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.